Hello everybody and welcome back to day 5. Wow, all throughout this week I've tasted absolutely incredible flavors, met amazing people, so in short this week has just been absolutely incredible. Now for the last 4 days we've been exploring different neighborhoods of Queens, kind of trying like a specific culture's food in that area. But as you can see by the incredibly tall buildings around me, we're back in Midtown Manhattan. And today I'm going to be exploring a culture that in Manhattan, these places are literally lining the streets. Okay, so 10 a.m. and to be honest, it feels just weird being back in Manhattan right now. There's so many people, and I know it might sound weird, but I got used to like the small little residential buildings in Queens. But anyway, let's get to eating. Let's get to our first place of the day. Hello. Okay, thank you. Okay, so the culture I was talking about earlier was Jamaican street food. Literally everywhere you see street vendors selling anything from patties to Jamaican staples. But to get us started, I went with a few, I guess you would say, sides to the Jamaican culture of coconut rice, fried plantains, and mac and cheese pie. Now, I'm not gonna lie, but I actually had no idea before going to the street vendor that mac and cheese was different in the Jamaican cuisine. But supposedly it's for one, different, and two, not called mac and cheese, it's called mac and cheese pie. Oh, unbelievable. Honestly, that mac and cheese, it's like tasting mac and cheese for the first time. The amount of cheese in there is just insane. And also there's most definitely a little bit more cream than usual in mac and cheese, making for probably the richest mac and cheese I've ever tasted before. Moving on to my old friend, the coconut rice. You see, I used to live in Colombia and every day I would eat arroz con coco, which is basically rice with a lot of coconut cream and also sugar, making for a very dense, sweet, and filling rice. Oh my god. Literally, this rice sends me back to Colombia. Oh, fried plantains, how I've missed you. Seriously, fried things like French fries, they're good, but I don't know, there's something about plantain. It not only has that fried taste to it, but also that like just burst of sweetness. Plantains are they're the best thing in the world. Alright, now one of my favorite types of street foods is when they combine two cultures together, making what's known as fusion food. And the Jamaican cuisine is interesting in the way that if you combine the flavors of the cuisine into another one, it literally can turn into anything. So right now we're going to a place that specializes in Jamaican combined with Mexican food.
How's it going, man? I'll take the 3 tacos.
Have a good day. Oh my absolute god. When you combine two cultures together, you make perfection. And what I went with here was 3 Jamaican tacos. One with curry chicken, one fried chicken, and a jerk beef. And I don't know if you guys saw in the video there, but these tacos are packed to the brim. Like when I pick it up, I almost have to use 2 hands because I think it's gonna break. But as for probably many of you guys, I've never tried Jamaican tacos before, so let's get into this. First with the curry chicken. Oh, wow, absolute wow. Like I said, this thing is packed to the brim. And if you take a look inside there, it's not just curry chicken. There's also plantains and what looks to be stewed carrots. I'm getting scared holding it with one hand. Literally just like dipping. That is truly the look of perfection right there. Taco number 2 is the fried chicken taco. Alright. I mean, the first taco, it was absolutely incredible. The moistness of the curry chicken combined with the plantain just made for a perfect flavor. However, and this is where I was a little bit scared with the fried chicken taco. Fried chicken overall it's kind of more on the dry side. And when you combine that with the tortilla, it doesn't usually make that great of a flavor. So starch with starch. And for taco number 3, the absolute big boy. I mean, take a look at that thing. It's absolutely massive. The jerk beef. Oh my lord. Okay, this is literally the polar opposite of what I was talking about on the last one. This one is literally oozing its moistness. This sauce is just soaking the base of the taco. And then the next level is those soft plantains that are crushed on the bottom of the tortilla. And then you have literally the explosion of taste of the jerk. And truly what I love about this fusion food is that's what this challenge was, that's what it was all about. It was about finding flavors that were different to you, that were new, and also experiencing different sides of different cultures. So I think I'm going to add Jamaican tacos to my regular cuisine now. In Midtown, really any street vendor, it would be an understatement if I said it was crazy. It's literally a party. There's street vendors literally everywhere and the lines are absolutely massive. Not only going to the best Jamaican street vendor in the area, but we're also getting one of the most famous, one of the most classic Jamaican dishes.
Hi, can I have the jerk chicken?
Thank you. Have a good day. You know, I had to get the famous jerk chicken, and also topped with rice and beans. Now, for those of you that have never had jerk chicken before or are wondering what jerk actually means, jerk basically refers to the style of cooking, whether that be a meat, vegetable, or even tofu. Usually the cooking style includes a marinade or paste, and at least always includes something called allspice, which is basically like a seasoned hot pepper. Now, I know jerk chicken pretty well, but I've never really dove into it. I've never really analyzed it before. Wow, that is absolutely incredible. Usually you taste different flavors on different layers of your bite, but on this it's like you literally tasted 3 flavors of fiery hot, smoky, and also a bit sweet. And it really comes at no surprise because one, if you take a look at that chicken, it's perfectly seasoned. There's multiple seasonings just lining it, and also jerk chicken is known for being marinated overnight. I mean, oh my gosh, when you take a look at that marinade there, so you can truly taste that like deep flavor attached to it. Now let's try the rice and beans. Oh, wow, that's a literal complete surprise. When I said I was gonna try the rice and beans, I was like, you know, rice and beans from a street vendor is just gonna be, you know, a normal thing. But on those rice and beans, it seems like they've combined the marinade in with the rice itself, making an increased flavor that's almost never there in a rice and bean of sweet and also a tiny bit spicy. So a summary on the jerk chicken and these rice and beans, absolutely explosive. You guys made this video possible. You guys commented so many, and I made so many different cultures. In the future, I want to keep this going. I want to keep this even more interactive. So follow me on Instagram and